Rerun. Apparently, I am hype drunk tonight. So, today, we're doing a little rerun episode, and we are talking about everybody's favorite show, Friends. I've already had 2.5 of these to drink. Alright, I watched an episode of Friends for inspiration, but the truth is that because Friends comes on every network, everywhere, sometime, like I think Friends comes on CNN if you watch CNN late enough, I've seen every episode like a million times, so I'm good. Alright, let's drink some more. Guys, look, I just found a ladybug. What? Fly away, ladybug, fly away. Okay, so, Friends. I love Friends. Friends is a flawed television program, but Friends is like my little bedtime story. I just watch Friends before I go to sleep, and I just imagine that there's a magical world where all 20-somethings have jobs, and they can afford apartments in New York, and everybody's really nice. So yeah, that's nice. But also everybody's real white, so that's kind of a problem. Okay, so the big argument, like the most common argument that people make about Friends is this. How does Monica and Rachel afford such a big apartment in New York? Rachel's a waitress and Monica works in a restaurant. Wait! Monica explains that it is her grandmother's apartment. I know! So, no more arguments about that. That's how Monica has that apartment, and obviously Ross would have a nice apartment. He's like a professor, and also he works in a museum. He's just generally into dinosaurs, so that pays well. And Joey and Chandler have a nice apartment because Chandler has a really well-paying job that nobody can define. So screw you guys. That's how they afford it, and they've explained it, so don't ask anymore. That's how they afford it. Don't ask. Okay, so this is the lowest point of Friends. The part of Friends that is the worst, the most jump the shark moment of Friends, is Joey and Rachel. They put Joey and Rachel together, and they even had an episode, the episode where Rachel has her baby, in which Joey accidentally proposes to Rachel.
God.
Sign on the door, so no company allowed.
Oh my God.
Sign on the street says you don't own me.
Okay.
Because he like drops a ring, he's like, whoa. He drops a ring and he picks it up and she's like, oh yeah, Joey, yes, we're friends, but now we're more than friends. It is bad. I wish that, damn you Friends, I wish you had never done that. I wish you had never done a Joey and Rachel thing. It was weird and bad. Why would they ever be together? Like, no. It's almost as bad as that Joey spinoff. Ugh, but not quite, because that was rough. I have a question for you, world. Is pregnant Phoebe the best Phoebe? I think the problem with TV pregnancy is that nothing else ever gets fat. Everybody on TV, and I know there's people in real life that get pregnant like this, whatever. Everybody on TV gets pregnant and just has like this perfect little, just a little baby bump, just a little present, a little perfect basketball baby bump. Nobody's face gets fat, nobody's arms get fat, nobody's feet swell. Bullshit, Friends. Bullshit, pregnant Phoebe. And she was having like a litter. So people in Friends, so like, there's a common thing in Friends, and in a lot of sitcoms, I would just put it on Friends, where they'll be like sitting, in Friends' case, in like in Central Perk, and like some attractive man and or woman will walk in and group of guys or girls will be like, hey, go talk to him slash her. Go talk to him slash her. You need this right now, girlfriend slash boy. And they'll walk over and they'll be gone for like 15 seconds. And they'll come back and they'll be like, guess who has a date for Friday night? Now, I understand that the actors portraying the characters and friends are ridiculously attractive, like way more attractive than the average person that you run into. But I'm still kind of like, wow, like what goes on those 15 seconds? Like you walk over, hey, what are you up to Friday? Not much, you. Basically a text message conversation on Tinder, I guess. Wait, is that how the world worked before Tinder? Ross and Rachel, both relatively intelligent characters, will have that have a history. Will have these moments where Ross and or Rachel, to Ross and or Rachel, will be like, I. And the other character will be like, what? What is it, buddy? Like they haven't admitted their love to each other 27 times before. Like at that point, wouldn't you be like, yeah, what? I know, yes, hello, you love me, yes, hello. I gotta say, man, like, wouldn't you eventually, come on, get tired of Joey hitting on you? Like, okay, season 1, season 2, Joey hits on you.
Hey, how you doing?
You know, you're like, oh, okay, Joey, ha ha ha, that's your bit, that's your shtick. Season 8, you're like, Joey, I've known you for 8+ years. You saw me have a baby. You saw me marry your best friend. I really don't need you to respond with like, how you do. At some point, he would say, how you doing? And you would punch him dead in his shit. At some point, Joey would say, how you doing? And you would just rear back. And you'd punch him dead in his face. You wouldn't be able to help it. No court could convict you of that if somebody said, how you doing that many times. No court. That's a law. You can't do that. That's a law, so. There is an episode where Chandler and Joey are watching TV and they accidentally hit some button and they get free porn.
Hey! Whoa! Is this porn?
And these two grown men are so excited about the porn. I mean, they get fully turned for this free porn. They're like, oh my God. What's happening? What gift did God bestow on us today? Now, if Friends was now, you would not be, like, porn is free. You'd be weird if you bought porn. But also it's out in the living room. So what were they so excited about? Like, were they going to go out into the living room, like, hope the other didn't come out of the bedroom and just masturbate furiously? Like, what was the game plan there? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching a Tipsy Television. If you like what you saw, please watch last week's episode and subscribe below. And don't forget to watch next week's episode where I will be talking about Empire.